Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the history of the Keeper. The Keeper is a Binding of Isaac character originally unlockable in Afterbirth, and whether you love him or you hate him, everybody definitely has a pretty strong opinion of him. He has quite the history associated with him, from an ARG to unlock him, to the evolution of the character and the changes he's gone through, all the way to his final form as Tainted Keeper in Repentance. Without further ado, let's learn everything there is to know about the Keeper. To best understand the Keeper, we have to actually go back a little bit further. In November 2014, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth was launched on Steam, the remastered version of Edmund McMillen's flash hit The Binding of Isaac. With new characters, items, floors, and secrets to unlock, the magnum opus of McMillen's career generated a ton of buzz in the gaming community and essentially revolutionized the roguelike genre. McMillen went all out on the remaster, even going so far as to add a secret character to the game, one that was brutally hard and extremely difficult to unlock. So difficult, in fact, that McMillen didn't expect anyone to even find the character for years. Meant to be a bit of an alternate reality game, or ARG, for the community, Edmund expected players to find the character over time by working with others in the community to find the secrets in the game and finally unlock him. This is where you cue the record scratch. The secret character, the Lost, was found 109 hours after the game launched by data miners who went into the code of the game and found the character, and Edmund's attempt at an ARG had officially died. And so we fast forward on our timeline now. In October 2015, the long-awaited expansion to The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, Afterbirth, launched on Steam, and immediately thousands of users installed it, ready to unlock new content and find new secrets the creator of Isaac, McMillen, had hidden in the expansion. Immediately, data miners ran to the game code to find the secrets he had hidden, but to their surprise, there was nothing. In fact, there was so much nothing that people were pretty disappointed in the DLC at the start. There were some bugs, some missing features, things just didn't feel right. In Afterbirth, a brand new game mode was introduced, Greed Mode. This wave-based challenge mode pitted you against hordes of enemies as you buy items from the shop and eventually fight Ultra Greed, this son of a gun with massive glutes. Not really important, but always worth adding, and at the end of the fight with him, a new donation machine appears that you can donate your additional money to. Now, players were already used to donation machines in the shop and knew that unlocks came from them, so they started dumping their extra money in. Except the machine broke. At exactly 109 coins. The devs of the game spoke out on Twitter and said, "Hey, we know the greed machine is broken, we're patching it now," and released a patch a few hours later. How many hours later? Well, you guessed it, 109. There were some other weird issues going on in-game too. The quarter and the dollar items appeared glitched in-game, and the money equals power item now had a message displayed above it in the item collection screen that said, "Where are you?" In case that wasn't weird enough to you, if you check the item ID for money equals power in-game, you guessed it again, item ID 109. Now with the greed machine fixed, people started filling it up to 999, and upon hitting 999 you would get the Generosity achievement, an achievement that quite literally did nothing but congratulate you for hitting 999 in a useless machine. However, the devs were paying attention to how many people were getting Generosity, and once enough people got the achievement, on November 12th, the Steam achievement icon for Generosity was updated to this weird sheet of paper with black lines and dots. It's time to put on your tinfoil hat, because we're about to go much, much deeper. When you take the number of pixels in each line on the image, it translates to the number series 108, 69, 82, 66, 101, 73, 76, which when converted to ASCII code, this reads this, which is total gibberish, or so people thought. When using this as the end of an Imager link on the famous image sharing website, it brought up an image of the Lost from Rebirth with 8 strange human figures, a map icon, and a quote from the Bible, Genesis chapter 30, verse 35. The image was also 109 pixels by 109 pixels in case you were keeping track. The community figured out the next clue was a reference to the movie The Lost Boys and traced the next clue to the Santa Cruz boardwalk. Here at the boardwalk, one of the Reddit users working on the ARG, Nirvana Guy 007's brother, went to the boardwalk on November 13th and found a missing poster resembling the trinket in-game. As many people know, this trinket is now used to unlock the Lost. At the bottom of the post was a 7-digit phone number with the last 3 digits missing. Do I even need to tell you what the 3 digits were? Calling 424-444-0109 redirected the caller to a voicemail that said, "Hello, blah 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 blah. I am your blah 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 blah. I know what you came for, but I need to hear you ask me." When you reverse the blah 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 sections, it reads, "Hello Isaac, I am your father." On November 13th, the voicemail was changed. "Christ calls, generous gods don't guide history forever. Blah 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 blah. We need to go deeper." Again, reversing the blah 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 section reveals the phrase, "Knowledge grows, his final form ends beyond greed." At this point, Edmund McMillan tweeted, "Bring a shovel," a reference to the in-game item, but also another clue for what was next to come. After converting the message to alphanumeric code, the message revealed GPS coordinates leading to a building in Santa Ana. Some Reddit users ventured to the building, brought a shovel, and when they arrived, found a pile of loose change on the ground. When digging it up, they found a buried greed statue with writing all over it. Using the statue, the users found a Twitter address at IamIsaacsBody and the password Isaac is dead. After the community tweeted as the account, effectively giving Isaac a voice, the developers uploaded a new patch for the game introducing a brand new character, the Keeper, unlockable by donating 1,000 coins to the Greed donation machine. Edmund McMillan's dream of a full-blown ARG officially came true, and then the community hated the character with a passion and complained about it for the next 5 years. So let's talk about the Keeper. Note that the character did change in Repentance as well, but we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. So originally designed as Old Man Keeper, an alternate skin found in the game files that was expected to be the first idea for the Keeper's look, the Keeper is built around the shopkeeper enemies that can be found throughout the game. Let's talk a bit how the character played out of the box. Starting with a new form of HP, the Keeper has coin hearts, which only refill if the player picks up a coin. The Keeper started with 2 of these coin hearts, which effectively meant he had 1 heart and could only take 1 hit per room. Devil Deals were extremely dangerous to take, as an entire coin heart was removed, and HP ups would only give health up to 2 coin hearts and no more. The only way to get more coin hearts was with the Greed's Gullet item, an unlockable item that allowed the Keeper to gain coin hearts for every 25 coins that he has, so effectively you could get to 6 hearts total at 99 cents. He also started with Triple Shot, a reference to the triple shot shooting that the shopkeeper enemies have. The Keeper was seen as an extremely challenging character since, unlike the Lost, the lack of mobility and flying and free devil deals combined with the lowered rate of fire and DPS just made the character quite difficult. Some common ways to cheese him included bombing pots on the first floor so you get Swallowed Penny, so that every time you got hit, it spawned a coin you could pick up, which effectively turned you invincible as long as you could pick it up. Beating Isaac as the Keeper allowed him to start with Wooden Nickel, an item that has a 50% chance to drop a coin on use and has a 1-room charge allowing for extra health in tough rooms, or beating Satan to start with Store Key, preventing greed from ever spawning in shops. And while we're on the topic of achievements, no one can forget possibly the worst achievement in the entire game, beating Hush as the Keeper, which makes him start with a singular penny. Whoopee. But now we move into a brand new era. Repentance, big DLC, the final DLC, balance changes, tweaks, fixes, and even tainted versions of every character. Let's talk a bit about how the Keeper changed. The first change is the Keeper's health, simply adding a 3rd coin heart container to the Keeper, giving him a lot more health potential since you can get hit multiple times in one room. But the biggest change is the change to devil deals, and pay attention because you're going to see this again shortly. Devil deals no longer cost coin heart containers to take, but instead cost money. 15 cents for a 1 heart deal and 30 cents for a 2 heart deal. The character based around money now has an even greater relation to money, and in a DLC focused strongly on angel deals, the character definitely utilizes devil deals in a fun and unique way from other characters in the game, giving you an incentive to go for them. But let's be real, who cares about changes to the Keeper when Tainted Keeper exists? Repentance now adds tainted versions of every character in Isaac with different mechanics and, only in certain cases, more fun mechanics. However, personally, Tainted Keeper is my absolute favorite tainted character in Repentance because of its brilliant mechanics that give it that original Keeper feel while adding the potential to spiral runs completely out of control. Tainted Keeper, like the original OG Keeper, starts with 2 coin hearts instead of 3, and quad shot instead of triple shot. Every time you kill an enemy, the enemy drops a coin, which allows you to stack a ton of money, and also heal in normal rooms as if you have Swallowed Penny. The ultimate shtick though? Shops are cracked. Every shop you go into as Tainted Keeper is going to be like the old Afterbirth Plus fully upgraded shops with upwards of 4 items and tons of consumables, and these shops contain items from every pool in the game. So you may be able to kill enemies on your first floor, get 30 coins, walk into your shop, and Godhead is just sitting there waiting for you. It fits so thematically well for the character and creates runs that are both extremely dangerous and risky with only 2 health, but also extremely strong and fun with unique synergies pairing with the quad shot. So that's about everything for the history of the Keeper, and whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that he's a hell of an addition to the Binding of Isaac universe, and now creates 2 very unique and fun characters to play and master in Repentance. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to let me know by liking the video and commenting about your opinions of the Keeper. Maybe we'll do this for some more characters in the future. That could be some fun. Thanks so much for watching. You can find some more Binding of Isaac content such as achievement grinding, mod spotlights, and more on my channel, as well as other roguelite and indie variety content. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!